If you feel like you wasted your life by scrolling for hours and hours on social media, this is your sign to get off your phone now. Hi everyone, I'm LVPTRL and I have a mission from the universe to help you guys find a better version of yourself and live a happier life. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about doom scrolling. What is doom scrolling? According to the Dictionary of Cambridge, doom scrolling is the activity of spending a lot of time looking at your phone or computer and reading bad or negative news story. It could be fabricated or it could be a real-time story. Another one from Sarma et al. 2022. Doom scrolling concerned compulsive browsing on social media news feed with an obsessive focus on negative and timely news. What you are feeling on the inside is reflected on how you react on the outside. Your energy is such a pure form of how you perceive to the whole world. When you feel like you go on your day in a low energy, grumpy, feeling like shit all day despite having a nice sleep or eating well, take a step back and look at the media that you consume that day. Have you ever heard of the terms you are what you're eating and consuming? For example, you suddenly have a very bad stomach ache and you remember you ate spicy food that day. Or you feel gassy all day because you drink too much soda on your night out. Everything that you consume has an effect on your body, whether it's in an instant or in a long term. And this doesn't always applies to food, but it also applies to the media that you consume too. I used to be a huge true crime story. I watch so many documentaries and YouTube videos on every true crime that is known to mankind. Both the solved and unsolved story, okay? From the regular criminal to a gruesome serial killer. At first, I watched it for educational purposes and curiosity. I was like, oh my god, I really wanted to know what happened. But for some reason, it became an unhealthy addiction because I watch it at work too. While I'm doing my work, there's like a picture-in-picture video of documentaries of serial killer, and that result in my attention span is known to zero. I couldn't sleep also because I keep thinking about the conspiracy and the unfairness of the law or the unanswered question of who the fuck killed John Bennett Ramsey. Another thing, I too was so invested in gossip from the celebrity world, okay? Who is dating who is divorcing who is cheating on who, and the cheating scandal that I felt like I was a part of their family because I need to know every detail, every juicy detail about their personal life. And guess what? It doesn't matter. It really is doesn't matter. There is no positive impact on our lives that we get so invested into those unnecessary gossips. The media is created to trick us. Okay, it's all about tricks, clicks, and rage bait. The more that we react to the story, the more that we comment to the content, the more profit that they will gain. It could be a fabricated story and we won't have any idea because we will consume the stories anyway, right? I feel my energy is lower when I consume media that has more negative tendency other than educational purposes or a news. So I limit my consumption of the true crime documentaries that I watch and eventually I stop watching it altogether and it turns out it really affected my energy. It's all coming back into my intention, whether it is to fulfill my curiosity or educational purposes only. I realized it was all just because of curiosity. And I know it feels intriguing, right? Watching and reading those grime story, but it turns out it doesn't really have a positive impact into myself. It just fulfill my curiosity and heightening my anxiety level, to be fair. So I stopped watching it altogether and I replaced it with another media that it's more for educational purposes only. Alright, so I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of tips on how to limit those time on doom scrolling. So number one is replace it with another activity. You can find a hobby, a low maintenance one, like drawing or reading, or if you are a fashion savvy like me, you can start by styling. I started sketching again this year and I find it's so fun and therapeutic. It's one of my goals this year to sketching more. The next one is read more books. Yes, you can learn so many things from the internet, but there is nothing can top by learning and studying from printed media. Whenever I start to learn new things from example from YouTube videos, I also purchase books of the related subjects to support my learning on those subjects. Another one is journaling. There is a time where I found myself getting so irritated by a person or a news that I watch on social media, like the scandals or a drama. I was like, ah, there is the urge of commenting bad and hate towards this person, the stranger on the internet that I don't even know about. I just know about them through this fabricated story. Before I fall into this negative tendency, I stop myself. I start to write down my feelings on why did I feel that way? Why did I feel so upset about this stranger on the internet that I don't even know about, that their story doesn't even have a rely on my life? Why am I feeling so upset and angry? I start to write down my feeling, and that way the urge of posting or sharing those negative thoughts is will go away because I just need something or a place to pour it out. So I started by journaling, and it's such a great way to control your emotion and feeling when you are like doom scrolling and you find some negative things, and I know you're gonna be reactive towards it. So before you do, stop yourself and take a step back, put your phone away, take a deep breath, and if you need to pour those reaction out, put it in a journal. Okay, so the next tip is to hide or block content that brings negativity. It is your Instagram account. It is your TikTok account. So you have a full control on what you want to see on your timeline. Hide those gossip media content, okay? Block those people who posted negative words on their posts or the one who makes you feel insecure and questioning yourself. You have the control. If you feel like there is something that you see and it's making you reactive, it's better for you to not see those content at all. Social media is created to make us feel addicted. They cannot control what they wanted to post, but you can control what you wanted to see in your timeline. Yes, the For You page is based on the algorithm on what content that you watch the most, so it is your job to filtering those content that you actually wanted to see, because you can actually gain a more positive outcome from social media instead of negative and use it for your own benefit if you took a full control over it and not letting it take control over you. Having a negative thoughts will affect your vibration. So be selective on which media that you're consuming, but this doesn't mean that you have to be fully blinded by the news on what's going on in this world. Don't be a tone deaf, no. So it is important for you to find a reliable news source that is really for educational and informational purposes only, and not some fabricated and more dramatic effect news that is lead into a more negative outcome. Alright, that is it for today's video. I hope it inspired you guys in some way, and if it did, then I am this close to achieving my mission to help you guys find a better version of yourself and live a happier life. I will post it every week now, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have like a recommendation video, you can put it on my comment down below. Sending you guys a bunch of love and good energy your way. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.